Hey YouTube, this is Shinken004 here with another Kamen Rider toy review. Today we have the Kamen Rider Dragon Knight Deluxe Advent Belt. Now, the Advent Belt is the main henshin device for all the riders in Kamen Rider Dragon Knight, all 13 of them. And this is also one of the main highlights of the Kamen Rider Dragon Knight toy line. Even though it didn't last long. Could have had more. So let's move on to the belt. Alright, here we have the Advent Belt. And I gotta say this, it actually looks pretty cool. The detail inside and around the belt buckle is actually really good. It's sculpted to what the belt should be. It's pretty big. Probably takes a few AAA batteries maybe. And unfortunately, these can't come off if you're trying to make the belts bigger. Maybe you can, maybe like by tying some strings through these holes. Even though this is supposed to fit for a child. But hey, it looks pretty cool. There's more to this than meets the eye. So let's take a look at what you need to make yourself transform into a Kamen Rider. Now, the first thing you need is the Advent deck. It actually does look pretty cool. It's a pretty giant card holder that's got a reflective side on each of here, here, and here. So, just mainly the back of the belt has a reflective mirror. And this is the only thing in the Kamen Rider toy line that does not come with Advent cards. No, they come with Rider cards. So what are they? Well, you're able to put one of the Rider cards and slide it on top of the Advent deck. So then you could have your favorite Rider deck ready. So this comes with 6 Rider cards. Each are double-sided, so we have Dragon Knight, Spear, Camo, Strike, Axe, Wrath, Torque, Sting, Incisor, Siren, Thrust, and Survive Mode Wing Knight. Now I think this is Survive Mode Wing Knight because it doesn't look like the standard Advent deck, because this is a standard Advent deck, and this would probably be the Survive version because there's a blue background instead of a black background. That's pretty cool. So I'm just going to put the Dragon Knight one on. There we go. Now, you could also store Advent cards in here. Yeah, all the cards that you found with each of the Kamen Rider Dragon Knight toys. Yeah. I've got all my Advent cards right here. And let's see how many we can store in this deck. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh my god! It can actually fit all my cards! That's actually pretty cool. All 14 of my cards can fit in this. That is pretty cool. So now that our Advent deck is ready to go, it's time to transform! Alright, we're all ready to transform, so what we need to do, get our Advent deck, see this little indent right here? Well, you have to match that with this little spinning thing in the belt. So we just match it up and push it in and we're ready to go. So let's turn this on. So when you turn it on, it'll make this sound. Did you hear it? Let me turn it on again. In the show, when they raise their Advent decks, lightning spits out of the deck and summons their Advent belt. And that's what pretty much the sound effect is. So you press this switch, and you say the words, Henshin! Or, Kamen Rider! And then, light will pop up, it'll make the transformation sound from Dragon Knight. Let's try it again. That's actually pretty good. I've heard in the Ryuki belt, there'd be a little button right here that will activate a sound every time you draw a card. So you can actually draw a card, and it would probably make the sound. Here, it doesn't. So overall, I think this belt is okay. It's good for Dragon Knight. I like how you can actually customize your Advent deck. That's actually pretty cool. And it can store tons of cards in here. So my final verdict? I give it a B. Anyway, this is Shinken004 signing off.